Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Zamboanga and Biñan, both teams from the South Division, looking for a victory here tonight in a very important matchup. Basilan.
Oo, totoo yan. And it was so slow a start na isang player lang ang the rebounds, is number one when it comes to assists. And his percentage pretty much solid from the perimeter. Nice pass.
Baseline throw-in leads to that reverse by and greatly struggled against the Basilan Star Horse. There's going to be a foul against Zamboanga. Kawilas, 10.7 points per game to lead Biñan this season.
A machine para dito sa Biñan.
2 for 2 for Kenny Rocacourva. Lastimosa leans in for that floater. Wala. Gimpayan will do the same. This time it bounces in para sa Biñan.
Palagi sinasabi ng mga coaches kung I was gonna say, si Gimpayan, hindi niya kailangan ng box out. Eh, no? Sa taas ng lundag. Nice pass.
Saka sa haba ng kamay, but that guy, Kenny Rocacourva, he does have some long limbs as Biñan is the more potent scorer. What a pass by Warren Bonifacio down low to Kenny Rocacourva.
It really started with that reject of a screen sa Zamboanga, and for him to perform that way, talagang sayang, higa nga.
They move the ball from left to right. Lastimosa is the beneficiary of some good ball. Pingris inside Lastimosa. That's another easy bucket.
And really, you got to contend with the paint defenders, even the perimeter defenders. So itong really carved out, a good niche for themselves with the experience and the teams that they've handled. You see Mike Maestre knocking down that three of another pass coming off the post with the next man up, including si Capobres.
Sangwat scoops with the left. No, Una with the tip. Right back at him. Third serving. Follows through right there.
Talaga napaka down to earth, He's so humble despite all that he's
the favor in trying to help multiple people.
Correct. Bakit ako nagsusumikap kasi marami pa akong kailangan tulungan. Parang
yes.
So,
right now, Zamboanga needing a lot of help on their side because this Biñan team, they're playing real sharp except for that possession. They almost turn it over. The Pinoy Sakuragi risking his body there to try and get the rock back on their side. Capobres also falls down to the floor.
I see this 50-50 ball being battled by both these teams. Capobres getting in there, trying to dig in. And floor battle with Mark Pingris.
It's a foul. Challenge that call. Yellow light in front of our table officials is now on.
The Zamboanga Sikat's challenge was unsuccessful.
At ito yung nangyari. Pingris goes down trying to get that basketball. Capobres was on the floor even before Pingris fell down. Coach Bong Ramos trying to argue that Capobres got all ball, but our referees upholding their decision as troops. Hands it off to Gabat. Reg will try again with that reverse. This time, he makes it.
No, you love the downhill action of when it was his turn to try and attack down the lane. And ito yung mga sitwasyon na talagang gusto mong pumasok yung mga tira para dito kay while they did get more fast breaks, hindi naman ganun ka-significant yung laki ng separation with Basilan.
So, Sena almost traveled there. Go ahead, Coach, you were saying?
No, I was going to say, if you're
a very capable scorer inside. Let's see if Zamboanga explores this more.
Nice pass.
Lopez, lakas. Long rebound falling into the hands.
And you know what? Yung mga teams that well, and there's a bunch of teams just like Zamboanga who depend a lot.
Score inside. Quite a wild shot there coming from Reg. Rocacourva just comes barging in and scores. What?
The defense by Chino. Chino's understanding he was going middle, and so he moved his leg. That definitely is going to be a foul on Chino. But how about that continuation though? Oh, wow.
That is upper body strength plus points.
So Lastimosa was on the ball reversal side, already holding that.
With James Sena, they lose it again. Zamboanga's piling up turnovers. Roca Curva leaves it for Gimpayan.
Probably two of the dangerous guys.
Mosqueda trying to take Pamboy down to the block. The drop step. Chino Mosqueda gets the basket plus the foul.
And with nothing going from their end, Chino wants to take it back. And this time he takes on Pamboy Raimundo on the low block. Pamboy was topsiding him and really the open door.
Lastimosa looks at the clock. Marami pang oras sa shot clock nito ng Biñan. Lastimosa gets by Credo. Roca Curva gets ahead of it. Are, crossover to the middle. Handoff. Kawilan off the back. Una sets the roadblock. Jason will go for the shot beyond the arc. That's a big trifecta for Jason Credo.
Those guys that you would really hope to step up to the plate.
Dito sa ating liga, but I do think he has the tools to be a top player.
T-cut, and even in that situation, he used that ball screen.
The crowd already ready to release those oohs and ahs. Are with a hand in his face. No problem for the former Rizal Golden Cooler.
Especially sa mga action na involving si Kenny Recogurba.
Well, now we begin the third quarter here. The second half sees JP Kawilan opening up scoring fist. Mosa able to tap it to Pamboy Raimundo. Back to Carlo. Lastimosa, nobody stopping him there. To the basket, misses on the layup. Roca Curva gets past JP Kawilan and gets the foul. Basket and one. Para kay...
Let's answer that question yet. Who is going to stop him on the open floor?
Oh my goodness. The speed, the hang time, and the... That's flight 88 for you.
Control no? Kinapitan ka na't lahat na itapos mo pa rin na maayos yun.
Well, he's trying to go for 1,000 points, trying to be the 60th player in the Mpbl to enter that club. Meanwhile,
Una so far this season, and quite a surprise shot attempt for James.
Roca Curva, that's another basket. He's 8 points away from 1,000.
I don't know.
Raimundo, a little cross jab, back to Warren. Bonifacio, 18-footer is good.
That was a perfect set. He held up si Waray Gimpayan on that slip.
Mosqueda had a good personal run in the second quarter. Sawat able to inside to Kawilan. He gets it back. Chino drives against Bam Lopez. Gives it to Abdul Sawat. That's the action they love to run.
Stop, and one of the slot guys will actually exit out downhill.
And they love to set it up for Abdul Sawat, but here JJ Pido does not need any foul.
And JJ Pido doesn't need much to get himself going, and immediately understanding spaces and getting to it for Zamboanga.
And Sawat was a big factor in that huge run by Zamboanga at that point of the season.
Definitely.
English testing the defense. Fellow veteran James Sena is now plying their trade here in the Mpbl.
Really just forceful underneath. James Sena not allowing that. Pero Mark has always been like that. I mean, ko yung mga iba dito, no? So, he just wrecks.
More deliberate. But that's because he's also smarter. He's also wiser as a player.
Yeah.
Mosqueda spins away from the defense. Goes to James Sena, who finally hits. That's 4 fouls already on James Sena. Nalalabas muna. Ooh. 2 missed free throws for Mark Pingris. But Mike
just a couple.
With all the talent that they have on this roster.
Stars in this lineup, but some guys gotta do the hard work. And the thing is, you're seeing
fast-tracking their development at this point of the season because of those losses for Zamboanga.
Dito You see 8 in the third quarter para sa Biñan, 12 naman para dito sa Zamboanga, and pretty much that's been the trend. You get the totoo yan. Laruang mga alamat na yan, ika nga. And in the playoffs, games are slower. It's more tactical coaches and the team that quickly morphs into how they want to perform. Naturally would
Pamboy Raimundo answering the call from the
Chino Mosqueda finding a good guy rolling underneath. This time, defense gets hit, drop coverage right in front of you, and free throws na yan.
5 points in the game for Jason Credo. His team down by 6.
Oh, wow.
Curva. What a drop off to Waray Gimpayan. The basket plus the foul para kay Jaymar.
And much as everybody, Kenny Curva getting that 1,000 point, he is still focused on winning this match right there. Drew a secondary defender and really just left it out for Rai to finish.
That's the beauty.
That shot attempt.
Shots just not falling yet here for Zamboanga, but they get the steal. Touch passing for the Sikat. It ends up in an Una basket.
Ganda talaga.
Jason, can Zamboanga get a basket? They need one badly. Mosqueda down
Ganda.
low. Una gets the score. What a play by Chino Mosqueda.
You knew from the get.
Hand it off. Spins. The drop off. Una still no go. Oh my goodness. The misses piling up from the field.
Or as the defense really got preoccupied, Fingers had to commit. Leaves it over for James. That finger roll though, not deciding to go in. And who gets that defensive rebound? The smallest Biñan player in Pamboy Raimundo.
Big stop. Could put the finishing touches on this one.
And that to me is really just close naman sa side ng Biñan.
Raimundo, Mosqueda, Una, Kawilan, Are, and Capobres on the floor. Una able to receive. James Una this time against 2 defenders, able to convert, and he makes this a 4-point game compared to the first half. Biñan inbounding from the side. Lastimosa at it there. Quick foul given up by Chino Mosqueda.
They want to send immediately to the line.
Second chipped off of that game clock. There you see Miss Lea Lastimosa. Carlo gets the trickle here.
That's right.
Oh, 1 out of 2. Sa kanila, Are throws it to Kawilan. JP for 3. Nope. Are with the offensive rebound. He goes for the 3-point shot. That's a foul
Ooh.
against Pamboy Raimundo. Wala na yatang challenge.
Challenge, but they got to review this. See that?
Actually, pwede pa nga maging offensive foul to eh. Dahil yun, no? There was that leg sticking out for Michael Are.
Right. And Pamboy was really going side.
Call. Are. Oh, that's a
One possession game rather. Oh man.
They could snatch this game away from Biñan, but
Basilan, they did not shoot the ball well from the field, from the line. They get out rebounded, they get out assisted.
Sa araw na to, di bali na double-double performance ka naman. Kumusta ka?
Thankful lang ako kay God na binigay sa amin ito panalo na ito kasi very important game para sa paparating na playoffs.
Napag-usapan mo kung gaano ka-importante itong larong to, no? Lalo na against a team like Zamboanga. Ito yung mga sinasabi ni Coach Boy at ng mga gusto niya makitang laro. No? Kumusta ba kayo sa practices, lalo na leading into the playoffs?
Lang kami, in-execute lang namin yung play namin kasi Zamboanga ay number 1 defensive team sa league and yun lang, ginawa lang namin ang best namin.